Hello, welcome. We're doing more 14 MSQ, main story quests. Endwalker. Patch, I don't know. And yeah, here we go. Oh wait, I forgot one thing. Do. Can't believe I forgot this. Do. Do. Alright. Sorry for the wait there. I believe Zero's time here has been rewarding, and 'twas in no small part due to your company. My thanks for agreeing to join us. Come, let us return to Megan Duda.
So, what are your impressions of Radzatan?
There's a lot of mortals.
Considering your origin, I can see why that might be your first observation. Though they would call each other people, I think. If you wish to know about our fair city, I should be glad to place a guide at your disposal.
No need. I'll show myself around. There's only so much about my home I can share with you in return, after all. While I remember some few tales of the past, I cannot speak to their authenticity. But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw darkness engulf our world. The Contra Memoria.
Contra Memoria.
We are all ears. Please.
Long ago, light filled the world and all was at peace. But then the servants of darkness came, and they bequeathed a black art unto men, channeling the power of hope and prayer. One could call forth fearsome beings known as Eidolons.
The Ascians. And these Eidolons are surely primals.
Then you have faced the same, and understand that when an Eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife the weak are the first to suffer. When it seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared. They who were blessed with a singular power. The power to bind the ether of Eidolons within crystals known as Memoria. My mother was one such Memoriate, but in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness, as was I.
And so you were born part void sent, before the world was overcome.
How exactly did that calamity come to pass? Did the Memoriates not triumph?
They did. They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace, only to find themselves seduced by the darkness they had sealed. They spread the taint, transforming men into monsters, what you call void sent, and raised armies to wage new wars.
Not the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last.
Some defied temptation and held fast to the light. My mother and I among them. For years and years we fought, but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks broken, so too was the world.
The flood of darkness.
The stars faded from the heavens as a pall black as pitch enveloped creation. Darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality. I was cast into the rift, and there trapped for what felt like an eternity. Until I came upon a crack. Tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through.
Sorry. Gotta charge something real quick.
and find my world changed beyond recognition, into the lightless waste you saw.
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a void scent in full.
I suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Were I like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured. We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world.
A lost world, you say? I wouldn't be so sure. The 13th is still there, is it not?
What are you getting at?
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. Be warned that this will take a while.
Then, unlike the worlds that have been rejoined, mine still...
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely overcome. So the situation may not be completely identical to that of your 13th. But the fact remains that we were able to restore a measure of balance to a world brought to the brink of destruction. After which, some intrepid young souls succeeded in restoring life back to lands thought lost to light. Which gives me cause to hope the day may yet come when life springs forth anew in the 13th. Of course, these are only possibilities. I offer no guarantees. But having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
Wait, I don't understand. Why would you say these things? As if you mean to... But the sole reason you came to the Void was...
To find a dragon, aye. And in light of what we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more. But we Scions, former Scions, begging your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone. And old habits die hard, don't they, my friend?
Restoring the light would serve our efforts to find and free Ajdaya. There is no reason not to try.
Do as you will. I have no desire to save that world.
Be that as it may, we will have need of your power when next we face Void Scent.
You know how it works. If you want my help, you must pay my price. And now that you've drawn Golbez's attention, it's going to cost you more. A lot more. I will consider this a deposit.
Hey, what's up to you too, Diggy, by the way? 7? Just playing 14. Though our time in the void was short, we managed to ascertain that my sister yet lives. And it cannot be overstated how fortunate we are to have met Zero. But the greater blessing is nevertheless you, my friend, for your encouragement to embark upon my search anew, and your help in overcoming the challenges thus far. Bulbaz and his minions will seek to stymie our efforts. Of this we can be sure. But with you all at my side, I have confidence that we will succeed, that we will find and liberate my sister, and that we shall return home together. Meanwhile, elsewhere.
First Scarmiglione, and now Barbaricia. Useless, the both of them.
'Twas no lie. They conspire with a Memoriat.
And their search for the dragon will lead them here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere.
If I may, my lord, I have a plan to eliminate them. In order to guarantee its success, however, I will require Cagnazzo's cooperation. There's sport to be had, then I'll play along. As much as I dislike following your lead, I have no patience for screaming.
Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure.
Rest assured, I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all.
Then I will trust in your oath and your plan.
We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. This I vow. Ha ha! Some excitement for a change.
No sacrifice is too great. Even should my 4 archfiends be lost, I will not halt my steps. The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so you must fall. What irony that the blessed damned should set us free. As I swore so long ago. The gate lies open. At long last, my ambition shall be fulfilled!
Okay, into the night, the light. That means I just did a patch. Sweet. I'm gonna keep going. Yes, how's your day doing? Yo, as always, your timing is most fortuitous. I wish to share with you news concerning Zero. You will recall that in exchange for Ether, she agreed to aid us in our search for my sister. At Yostola's suggestion, I began providing said Ether in form of food. Zero has found the arrangement to be agreeable and has been eating steadily. In large part due to that, she claims to have already made a full recovery. If you and the others are ready as well, I would set forth for the void once more. Excellent. I shall inform Yostola and Estinian, and then go to collect my other vessel from the alchemist. In the meantime, might I ask you to fetch Zero? She was absent when I visited her in chambers earlier, but I suspect you will find her in the corridor connecting Huge and Kama. It seems she's grown partial to the view of the city it affords. Once we have attended to our respective tasks, let us gather here.
Everyone is so carefree. Unafraid and unconcerned in spite of their weakness, and how easily their lives could be torn apart in an instant. Such luxuries are lost to us. We have no hopes or dreams, and even the release of death. Only hunger. Others are a means to an end, at times a literal one. We forge covenants with men and come here to feed. Or to die. I thought it would be no different when I was summoned by Xenos. Lives were tools to him, to be used and discarded at whim. In that respect, he was a void-sent at heart. But towards you, and you alone, he behaved differently. And I cannot fathom why. What was it that drove him? What made him choose such an end? But enough about that man. He is dead and we are all better for it. Why are you here? Was there something you needed? So you're heading back now? Then as per our bargain, I will go as well.
Excellent news. Trade has resumed and merchants from all over are once again passing through the city, peddling their wares. Our town finally feels a touch more vibrant. I've been at the great work discussing our experiences in the void with the alchemists. Though they found much of it surprising, they were especially shocked to learn that darkness prevents souls from finding rest. If you're ready to get back to it, then so am I. So much ether, I can't remember the last time I felt such fullness. I could get used to this.
Everyone is here? Good. Let us set forth for the void once more.
What is it?
He's calling. What is the meaning of this?
Unless I'm mistaken, that was intended for one of your kin. Who?
It was for the briefest of moments, but I felt her. Ashtair.
I thought she was in the void.
As did I. Yet the presence was unmistakable. Thus did I call out, only for it to fade and vanish.
Perhaps she crossed over to the source, then immediately turned back.
I do not know. Could she have found a way home?
The how of it aside, if she was indeed in the source, there may be clues where she came through that could lead us back to her. Where exactly was it that you felt her presence?
Far to the north. That was all I could discern.
The north, you say? Beyond the bounty? Garlemald?
As good a place to start as any. My apologies, Zero, but your return to the Void will have to wait.
I told you before that I have no reason to go back there. Do as you will.
All right. I presume you wish to stay here in Radzatan until we return?
You've kept me amply fed. I wouldn't be averse to helping you on your search.
If Ashdaya was indeed here, other Voidsent may have made the journey as well. Very well. We would welcome your company.
If it's decided, then I'll contact our associates in Garlemald. It's me. Still talking everyone's ears off, I trust? Understood. We'll see you there. We're to rendezvous at Tertium. We'll need to teleport to make it there in time. Can you?
Aye. I know it well from my time as an avatar.
Then it seems we're all set.
If there is nothing else, let us see to our final preparations.
Gods revel, lands tremble. I like the title card for each patch. Sister, was it really you? We have no reason to doubt Vitra. Let us depart for Garlemald as soon as possible. Oh, I've been doing the Hildebrand quest so long. I thought that this poo-poo was something to talk to, but it's just my minion. So that was a dragon's roar, a trick imbuing one's voice with ether. By all accounts, Azdaja is Goldbez's prisoner, yet if she was in the source, it could be she managed to escape from the void, if only for a fleeting moment. But that is mere conjecture. If we want the truth, then we must go and find it. Come, let us make for Tertium. Our friends are waiting. See, they got their snowdrip. Nice. Is that new clothes? I trust you know the associates who will be joining us. Hopefully they have been keeping well. People live in such places, do they? Not that I would presume to know their preferences, but it seems uncomfortable. I thought to depart from Ratsathan sooner, but Y'shtola insisted I bring warmer clothes. The vessel does not feel cold as such, but she reminded me that, so long as I am Varshnen, it would be prudent not to appear overly conspicuous.
Any moment now.
My friends, 'tis good to see you again.
Alphanod.
And you. I was worried that the cold wouldn't agree with you, but you're both looking quite well.
You get used to it. It helps that there's no shortage of fuel and heaters like before.
Glad to hear it. Have you been working in Garlemald all this time?
We have. Though the worst is behind them, the people still have a long road ahead. With the nation in ruins and the leadership void yet to be filled, there remains a lack of direction, a pervasive sense of aimlessness and worry.
Still, everyone wants to make things better. And we're here to help. A lot of Garleans wanted nothing to do with us, but they're starting to come round. Slowly, but surely.
I can't help but be positive towards them. You're doing a fine job.
You're too kind. But it's thanks to the cooperation of like-minded souls that we've been able to make any progress. The allied nations continue to send supplies, which allow us to meet basic needs such as food and shelter. Meanwhile, Euless and a number of soldiers have begun a restoration initiative, with more and more volunteers joining by the day.
Like Alphino said, they've got a long road ahead of them. But we'll get there together, one step at a time. But enough about events here. What brings you to us? And with new company, besides.
This may take rather a long time to explain, but bear with me.
The 13th? After traveling to the edge of existence, I thought you'd keep your escapades closer to home for a while. But I suppose there's no stopping you. Not that I'm one to talk, of course.
The heart of an adventurer cannot be denied.
You could have at least invited me, too. Surely there was room enough for me and Grahar in the Undersea Vault.
Both are like, I'm sorry, but this one's like an excuse sorry. So just sorry.
Oh,
it's fine. You can make it up to me on the next one. But on a more serious note, are we sure it's wise to keep Xenos' former avatar around? I understand how you came to work together, but nevertheless...
You're right to be cautious. I'm a void sent, after all. But do not conflate me with Xenos. To recall my time in his service, it angers me.
Is that so? I think we'll get along just fine, you and I.
Now that we are all caught up, to the matter at hand. As we were about to resume our search in the void, I felt the presence of my sister Ajdaya in the source. Somewhere in the far north, perhaps even here in Galdemald. If you have seen or heard anything out of the ordinary, I must know.
As a matter of fact, we may have. In recent days, we have had to contend with a surprising number of Voidsent. And not the lesser kind that occasionally manifest, but ones possessed of considerable power.
You think they might have been summoned? By whom?
We're not sure. But as Euless reminded us, practitioners of a certain traditional Garlean art rely upon void-sent servants. While there are no known Reapers left in Garlemald, we can't rule out the possibility that some are working in secret.
To summon not one, but several powerful Voidsent is no small feat. But if Ashdaya was indeed called from the void...
Then it is likely the same party is responsible. Alternatively, the etheric confluence at the Tower of Babel may have triggered an expansion of natural fissures one could use to cross over. But I think that improbable, if not impossible.
Then we must assume these events have indeed been orchestrated.
Well, summoned or no, we've been trying to track them to their origin. It's the mountains to the east, we think.
Can you guide us there?
I would, but the terrain is too difficult to traverse on foot. Nor is flying an option due to the winds.
Too much ground to cover in any case. Is there no way to narrow it down?
There is one place we thought to look first. An isolated village rumoured to have once been home to a Reaper order.
That would indeed make an excellent start, though the question of how to get there remains.
Euless may be of assistance. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass and consult him.
No blue quests. I knew the twins wouldn't disappoint. I had tempered my hopes, but thanks to Alphanode and Alze, we might yet learn something of it. Adstaja. Can't pronounce that. Nothing appears to be out of the ordinary here at the camp. Let us see what we find in this village. I expect it's been a while since you spoke with Julius, who will be glad to see you. The people here struggle to survive as it is. The last thing they need is for Garlemald to be overrun with void scent. A village of void scent users. Lest you think I have feelings on this, I don't. What others do is not my concern. Oh, yo. What a welcome surprise. And I see you're traveling with a large crew as usual. Not to suggest that an inconvenience for us. We'd be happy to share our supplies with you and your allies, should you require any. Apologies if we interrupt, Julius, but there is a matter we wish to discuss. We've just finished our routine briefing, so you come at a good time. Is this about the void scent? It is. From what we can discern, they're coming from the mountains to the east. Practitioners of the Reaper arts once lived in that area, did they not? Yes, they had a village there in the Lapis Manolis caverns. The Scythe wielders forged pacts with void scent and took to battle with the beings at their side. For a time they played an invaluable role in our military, but the advent of magic tech saw them fall out of favor. And when some were unmasked as insurrectionists, the order was outlawed. The village is believed to be long abandoned. My sister has been taken captive by void scent. I sensed her presence in this land and have come in search of her. If void scent have been sighted here, then I believe there is a connection. We should like to investigate these caverns you mentioned, but Alphanode tells us they are not easily reached. I'm afraid so. Deep snow and tumultuous winds rule out walking and flying. If you want to get anywhere, you're going to need a Magitech snowcraft. Alas, the last remaining functional one we had broken down. Should still be over in Cerula Ingens, where it was abandoned. Is there anyone who can fix it? Perhaps the former engineers at Tapper's Den. Their duty included transporting cerulean tanks to Juturnia Platform G using snowcraft. I expect they had to maintain a few over the years. That's worth looking into, I'd say. In the course of delivering provisions, I've come to know the people there quite well. If they can help us, I'm sure they will. May I ask you to accompany her? Given the presence of the void scent, it's best that we avoid traveling alone. In the meantime, will you not tell me more about the mountain? I would like to learn as much as I can before commencing our search in earnest. Come with me, I'll introduce you to someone who's well versed in the local geography. Alze, was it? I wish to speak with you. In that case, why don't you come with us to Tapper's Den? We can chat on the way. I shall go and brief the contingent on the void scent issue, that they too may be prepared. Oh, it makes a noise when it walks. Haven't seen you two in forever. Have you found the time to meet with Alphinaud and Alze? They have done much to earn the trust of citizens and soldiers, both in the short time they've been here. I think it's because they refuse to paint the people of Garlemald with a single broad brush. What's more, they have proven their intentions through both word and deed, working side by side with the Garleans as equals. Their compassion is nothing short of exemplary. As our plans for rebuilding begin to take shape, more and more people have been inspired to help. Of course, even when we no longer work under the auspices of Ilsbard, and contingent life here will be as it once was. As you well know, the Empire's prosperity came at the expense of other nations, but I should like to think all understand the way forward must be found working with our neighbors, not against them. Okay. If you want to eavesdrop, be my guest. It doesn't matter to me.
What was it you wished to talk about? Why do you help these people? What is it that you stand to gain? I'm sorry? You don't act on behalf of a higher power, nor are you bound by a contract. In spite of this, you help them. Why?
And there I thought it was something serious. I help them because I want to. Because it's the right thing to do.
But what do you stand to gain? You didn't answer the question.
Didn't I? I followed my heart. What I got out of it came after. Was there anything else? If not, let's keep moving.
Right. To act not out of obligation or in pursuit of gain. To simply live. And they survive like this.
Is a good character. We should get back to it, but before we do... Oh, you're alright, Zero. Did I say something that confused or upset you? No, I'm simply trying to understand your perspective. If you wish to continue, I am ready and able. Well, that's a relief. This isn't the sort of place you want to mull over things. It's not much farther to Tapper's Den. I doubt we'll have much trouble finding an engineer when we arrive, so let's speak with the first one we spot. Because it's the right thing to do. This is one of the engineers, I think. Remember Jarek? Now that it seems that the world's not about to end after all, at least not anytime soon, more and more of us have decided to return to our homelands. I'm planning to be the last one to leave, like a captain staying with his ship, as the saying goes. Or was it sinking? In any case, I'm not going anywhere just yet. Wait, I know you. You're the one who roughed up the guards. After you left, your contingent friends came along. Our lives are a lot easier now thanks to them. They understood our plight and offered to help, whether we wanted to stay here or return home. For that, we're truly grateful. We're grateful to you too, Alisaie. The trip across the lake is hardly pleasant, but you make it all the same to bring us provisions. Oh, don't mention it. We're just glad we can help. That said, we're actually hoping to ask a favor of you today. We need a magic tech snowcraft repaired. The one abandoned in Cerulean Engines. We were told you might be up to the task. Ah, so you want to ride the mammoth. That's what we took to calling the crafts on account of their size. As often as I use them on rigs, I know a thing or two about their maintenance. I'll see if I can get your mammoth roaring again. It's the least I can do to repay your kindness. Wonderful. Please come with us back at Camp Broken Glass, and we'll take it from there. So far, so good, yo. Let's be on our way. Thank goodness you were able to find someone to help with repairs. Don't you worry, the mammoth is in good hands. You mortals are more sensitive to the cold than I realize. My body is made differently, so I feel nothing. Welcome back. I presume this is the engineer who will help us with the craft. I'll do everything I can to get her up and running again, but I doubt I'll be able to do so quickly, at least not on my own. The mammoth is big, and so are its parts. Some strong backs should make the work go faster. You have ours. You finished learning about the mountain, I take it? Aye, we have a solid grasp of that area, as well as the site of the snowcraft. My back is perhaps not as strong as some, but I should be glad to stand guard for voidsent and other unruly wildlife. Much obliged, miss. Then let's head over to the mammoth and assess what needs fixing. They have matters here well in hand, which means we can resume our duties. Would you care to assist us, yo? How about you, Zero? I will assist you as well, as payment for answering my question. It's hardly something that demands payment, but we'd be glad of your contributions, nonetheless. At first, I didn't know what to make of Zero, but her frankness speaks to me. I like her. I can't say I understand Alisaie's answer, but a debt is a debt. Debt. My thanks again for agreeing to help. The Ilsbard contingent brings in shipments of food, medicine, and other necessities by airship. We have yet to deliver a share of supplies to Terrarium, and I would appreciate it if none of you could assist us. If one of you could assist us with the task today, I'll do it. Well, yo, it looks like you're with me then. Void scent sightings have been increasing by the day, which is why I had a mind to go out and patrol the Elben Rime, shall we? Void scent was spotted here not long ago. Considering the proximity to Camp Broken Glass, everyone is understandably concerned. But hopefully not for much longer. You follow this road eastward and I'll have a look to the north. If you should encounter any void scent, I won't begrudge you for dispatching them without me. I wanted to get it before my timer went. You survey the surroundings but do not spy any errant void scent. You survey the... Yep. Are you a special mob or are you just...
All finished, are we? Good. The cold doesn't let up out here, does it? They've the means to keep everyone warm at Camp Broken Glass and Tertium. But the measures are still only temporary. Subsisting on charity. Dreading the day the sympathy of others is exhausted. It's no way to live. They need lasting safety and security. Though things will never be as they once were. If we can restore a modicum of normalcy to their lives, maybe that will be enough for them to move forward. If we're to achieve that, we have to work harder. I have to work harder.
You're doing your best, anyone can see that.
Oh? Lest you misunderstand, I wasn't fishing for a compliment. As I said, I'm doing this because I want to. Still, I appreciate your support. Well, our work here is done. We should be heading back. I hope Alphino and Zero haven't gotten into any trouble. I cannot imagine how awful it must have been to serve as Xenos' avatar. To not only suffer him, but so much else. She's a fighter, all right. Like you and me.
Meanwhile, at Territorium,
Thank you, miss. Thank you. This feels strangely familiar.
Excuse me, Alphino. My wife, she's come down with a high fever. Do you think you could take a look at her?
Of course. Give me a moment. Zero, may I leave the rest here to you?
Fine by me.
Thank you again for your help. Zero, was it? I take it you're one of Alphino's comrades?
Comrade? We've entered into a cooperative pact, if that's what you mean.
Pact? No, nothing so formal. What I mean is, you must know each other well. be on good terms, enjoy each other's company, that sort of thing.
Then no, he's not my comrade. I have none. Nor will I ever, I think.
Oh.
Did I say something odd?
No, not at all. On the contrary, it makes sense. When Alphino and the contingent first arrived, we rejected them out of hand. Whatever they may have claimed, they were the enemy. Savages with their savage ways. To accept their help was to admit defeat. But no matter how poorly we treated them, they didn't turn their backs on us. They stayed and listened. That's just the kind of people they are. Makes sense they'd get along with someone like you who tries to push others away.
Get along. I'm upholding my part of the bargain. There's nothing more to it than that.
If you say so. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten why I came. Are you hungry? We all get rations, and considering the work you're doing, you're as good as one of us.
I am running low on ether. Very well.
Azim Steppe-style dumplings. Buds, they call them. Never had a dumpling? It's like the kind of bread stuffed with a filling, meat or vegetables usually, that you bake or steam. We have our own recipes in Garlemald too. My mother liked to make them. My brother and sister always fought over the jam-filled ones. Just think of it as bread, all right?
Wow.
I should warn you though, they're spicy. Helps them keep longer, I assume. Too much for the children to handle though.
Interesting.
Interesting good, or interesting...
I don't know much about taste. Not anymore. But I do feel a sensation in my mouth.
Is that a bad thing?
Not necessarily.
That's enough for me. I've heard it said that spices are more akin to fire than flavors. Perhaps that makes them easier to understand.
Oh, Eulus, getting acquainted with Zero, are we?
I suppose I am.
No harm in that. Acquaint away.
everyone is here. Excellent. Thank you all for your hard work. I've just finished up myself. Shall we go and find Estinian?
Alphino! Alize!
He was out on he was out on patrol, so if he comes back early then well, shouldn't you see what's wrong? I've got a bad feeling about this. I feel like I reversed the voices there for a sec. This seems urgent. Forgive me or actually, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. Do, 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 do. And I'm back. Forgive me the interruption, but I come with grave news. A horde of Voidsent are approaching from the mountains to the east. Their numbers are beyond anything we've ever seen. What but Yastola and the others? Anyone outside of Tetrium is in danger. We must find and bring them all here at once. Can we count on your aid, Zero? I've already settled the debt for my question. I'm not obliged to help. What's more, death in this world is absolute. You asked me to put my life on the line. Without suitable payment, I will do no such thing. That's fair. What do we have to offer? That might be enough. You're right, Zero. You're not obligated to help, and I wouldn't presume otherwise. Nevertheless, we are in need, assuming the buzz I gave you is worth anything. Would you at least be willing to stand watch at this encampment? That way, more of us will be able to go out and see the people to safety. Very well. Unless we come under attack, I'll do no more than stand watch. I dare say, Tertium will be safe enough with Stenos here. Let us go and find Yastola and the others, and assist with the evacuation. Come, we need to find our comrades. Teratrum will be fine. Julius and his people have weathered far worse. We must make haste to the snowcraft where our friends and the engineer should be. Given their position, they may soon find themselves at the mercy of the Voidsent. If it comes to it, we must be prepared for battle. I'm ready, don't you worry. How about you, Yo? Item level 630. What am I at? 585. Oh, let's do it.
Report! Lost contact? When? Void sent. I'd bet my life on it. Understood. I'll investigate at once. A unit transporting supplies has gone silent en route to Broken Glass. I will go and search for it. Stay here and keep watch. But be ready to answer my call.
If it was Voidsent, you'd be a fool to go alone. They'll find you before you find your men, And then they'll devour you as well.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I don't stand a chance, but I can't just abandon them.
I can't repay you for the bread if you're dead. I'll go.
What? No! I couldn't possibly ask you to do that.
I'm far better suited to dealing with Voidsent. It makes sense. Or do you mean to say you'd rather I stay here because you can't protect this place on your own?
Ah. Fine. Just don't do anything stupid. Promise me. Damn these demons!
Cool as shit.
Return to the camp. Now.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Kindred, why do you interfere? Ah, of course. You sold your soul to feed.
I have taken bread, but my soul is forever mine.
Okay. Skills.
A deal is a deal. A deal. I cannot let you pass. More of them. Still more.
I see now. They're kind of like the opposite of a Dragoon, but the same as a Dragoon is at the same time. They got a good AoE.
Not good. I can't.
Oh, I was supposed to fail?
How? How big must the gate be for their light to come through?
Is this it then?
Is this it then?
Just like that time.
Just like that time. When light still shone upon the world.
And the Contra Memoria.
When the Contra Memoria still raged.
Stand aside if you value your life.
We're only after women and wine. Darkness can take the rest.
You're not taking another step towards that village.
Stupid girl. You were warned.
Gotcha. And now we can get back to our business.
Get up, damn you! Too weak. I need help. Someone, please. The same mistakes, the same ends. Again and again. What should I? What could I have done? What? Who? You. What are you doing here?
Y'shtola and Estinian had matters well in hand, so we went where we were needed.
Can you stand?
We're a little late, but we've come to help you.
All right. I will let it burn. This fire in my breast. Let it burn and rage and guide.
Thank goodness we're not too late. Can you still fight? Press the attack!
Just warming up!
My strength is spent. I'll only get in the way.
Chin up! We'll get through this together!
Split up!
Stay sharp.
Everyone all right?
Not finished yet.
Weather this together.
This has gone on long enough. I will finish it. Now!
Let's buy her some time.
Hell yeah. Ugh. Good shit.
You did well to find me out here.
We have Eulus to thank for that. He was quite worried when he called.
There would have been more casualties if not for you.
No. If it was not for you and the others,
Well, let's not fuss over details. We should return to Tertium. Can you make it that far?
I think so.
Zero, are you alright?
Well enough. No void scent struck here, did they?
No, and there weren't any more casualties thanks to you.
Oh. What are you doing?
You'll have no debts to repay, if that's what you're worried about. If anything, I owe you a week's worth of boots.
For a mercy, there appears to have been no casualties in Teatrum or elsewhere. Zero's convalescing aboard the train. Julius has already given her something to eat, so I suppose all we can do is wait. I can't help but wonder, though, what possessed her to go and fight all those Voidsent on her own. Not that I know the going rate for such things, but I doubt one buzz would suffice. I think someone has been a bad influence on her. Oh, I'm just joking. Or am I? In any case, many people owe her their lives. I'll be sure to thank her when she's back on her feet. Thank goodness we found Zero when we did. As Alize said, many people owe Zero their lives. This is not her world, nor her battle to fight, yet she risked life and limb for us nonetheless. That will be soon forgotten. Now then, that will not soon be forgotten. Now then, I expect that our friends will return soon. Once everyone has gathered, we can take stock of the situation. We've not to do but wait for the others. They should not be much longer. Apologies for the delay. I finished replenishing my ether. Well, glad am I to hear it. We must thank you again, Zero. Indeed, many are still alive because of you, those soldiers not least of all. How fared you? Better than I did by all accounts. We had to contend with our fair share of Voidsent en route to the snowcraft, but we had the benefit of numbers. With their help, we quickly dispatched all the Voidsent that came our way. Thankfully, they stayed dead in our world. We were trying to decide what to do next when we received word about the transport, which is how Alize, Yo, and I came to find you. While the immediate threat has been addressed, we cannot rest easy yet. For a Voidsent to appear in such number, we must assume that a void gate has indeed been opened nearby, meaning more of them can come through at their leisure. It seems the best course of action is to investigate Lapis Manalis as you intend. What is the state of the snowcraft? Nearly operational, I believe. Vitra is with the engineer, who is hard at work as we speak. Why don't we join them in Cerulean Ingens? Finally, a chance to go on the offensive. I would join you as well. I wouldn't dream of refusing you, but what did you have in mind for payment? Payment won't be necessary. I will do this because I want to. You have kindled something within me, a compulsion. a desire to act that has been burning since you came to my aid in the snow. I do not understand it, but I wish to, and to that end I will heed it. Then perhaps I'll understand your answer. I would also like to join you in tracing the void scent to their origin, though that would mean neglecting my duties here. Don't worry about us. Between my people and the contingent, we can keep things running well enough. Just find where the void scent are coming from and see that they stop. Take care, Zero. I will. Okay. Oh, that's right, that's a wall. I can't go through here. Never looked at the front of the train before. That train's pretty cool. Okay. For the sake of our friends, I pray we succeed in our mission. The Void Gate is our main objective, but if we can find useful salvage, then all the better. I'm glad the engineer is safe. I'd never forgive myself if something had happened to him on our account. "'Tis good to see you safe and well. The craft stands ready, I am pleased to say. Our engineer friend has worked tirelessly, his zeal a match for any of my alchemists." Vitra insisted on staying behind to guard the snowcraft. He's anxious to get up that mountain, and understandably so. Mammoth is an apt name for the craft. Its prodigious size made defending it difficult, but it came through unscathed. To have to go to such lengths to traverse a single mountain, the people of this land do not have easy lives. There you are. Your timing couldn't be better. Thanks to Varshan's help, I've managed to finish the repairs faster than I anticipated. The mammoth's ready for the snow once more. You can leave the piloting to me, too. It'll be my pleasure to get you to where you need to go. You are too kind, thank you. Let's be on our way then, shall we? Baptist Manilas. Just say the word and we're off. When you find whoever's responsible for unleashing the Void Scent, I'm going to give them a piece of my mind. As we hopefully demonstrated, we're still capable of holding our own in battle, which is to say, please don't hesitate to rely on us. Come, Yell, let us find the truth of my sister's aura. Oh yeah, that's why we're here. I don't make a habit of fighting a top Magitech, but it shouldn't be any more difficult than doing so astride a dragon. I welcome the change of pace. Once aboard the Mammoth, we will all need to change into attire more suitable for combat. It can be no coincidence that a void gate has opened where Phaedra sends his sister. In all likelihood, something is in the offing and we must be prepared. If there is indeed a void gate, then there will be void scent and not merely lesser ones. Be on your guard for all manner of threats. My item level is not high enough. Fuck. Okay, well, I'm gonna call this part of the video here and stop recording for YouTube. Thanks for watching, and I'll have the item level up by the next video you see. Peace.